Focus. Alright, so here's an example of a few here. This is going to be our starter one. So the main thing we need to do is you don't want to start peeling immediately right here. So what you do is you'll go way back further over here, and I like to start at about an inch away from everything. Just hold it down, put a lot of pressure down here, give it that little tug, and now you've got it split. And if you want to just make sure, you could even open it up a little bit if you just want to be a little bit safer there. And so now what you want to do is our next spot is where it starts, is where it really matters. So I'll kind of go over all this, kind of press it back down really good.
When you get stupid light things, you charge them.
And then you get it closer, and then right when you get right up to it, pull it where you want to go, hold it down, and then a quick tug just to get it going, and then you'll follow through. And we'll just pull it through for Dylan. And so then now that quick pull, everything should be good. Now down here, I did the same thing with a little bit of a curve. Now one thing is if you mess up a little bit, like let's say, oops, not like that. Like you get right up there and it's just not wanting to pull or anything like that, you can give it a little bit of a guide. What I'll do is I'll lay everything straight. You just pick either above or below it, and you make the tiniest little cut, and that kind of gives it a place where it's kind of piloting it, giving it a little guide. So now hold it down again, one quick pull, and since this one curves, you're going to want to follow the curve as you pull. You don't have to be like lightning fast, but you have to be pretty quick with it, and just follow the curve, and then that's it. And you'll be able to check your work too, because whenever you peel one side off or whatever, you should have an equal amount of green all the way across. That's how you know you're pulling correctly on that. And so then the last one is overlapping. So we know it peaks like this. What you'll do is you'll make sure everything's tacked down real well. And then right where you know they overlap, obviously you're gonna have to pull the one on the top, and you're looking for that center line. You'll see it right there. Same difference. But yeah, the big thing is if you're going like right up to here and trying to start and pull, you could have a lot of problems where there's too much tension and it just ends up snapping it. And now you're kind of in a rough spot where you'll have to do a split and do the thing I was telling you about earlier, where you have to create like a little pilot, but then you run the risk of also you know, scratching the paint. This one, same deal, split it a little bit, with those two parts, get the string, hold it down like that, pull firm, boom. And that's the big part about all that, is you want to make sure everything's tacked down real well. And if you can get a good start, everything else is pretty easy at that point. And of course, we clear this. But yeah, mainly this is your point where you want to focus on, but everything happens before you get to the vinyl itself. You can start way back if you want to, but you run the chance of maybe pulling wrong and it slips up and now you're just kind of screwed. But everything's good until you get right here. Hold it down just gently enough where it won't lift back up, and pull. That's it. That should be it.